I'm here with Steve Nicholson, Chief Football Writer at the Derby Telegraph. Steve's just got back from the Rams pre-match press conference ahead of their game with Brentford this weekend. Steve, we start with team news. What news on that?
Yeah, George Thorne obviously missed the game against MK Dons. He had a recurrence of the calf problem that kept him out of previous games. He's trained today, and Paul Clement says he's fit and available, assuming he comes through tomorrow's training session as well. Everything should be fine. And will he go straight back into the team? Well, Paul Clement said he would look at that, but I'm absolutely certain if Thorne is fit and available and ready, I'm sure he'll be in. Chris Bird apparently missed a couple of days training this week with a sickness bug, but he trained today, so he's okay. A lot of fans will be wondering what's going to happen at right back, because of course Bird played central midfield against MK Dons in Thorne's absence. Who will play right back? Cyrus Christie, who's filled the role well in recent games, or will Chris Bird, the skipper, come back in at right back? So that's one we'll have to look out for. And the other bit of injury news is Craig Bryson. We've not seen Craig now since the opening day of the season at Bolton, when he picked up a knee ligament injury. He's been training, he's been trying to get back, desperate to get back playing, but now he's had an injection or two in the knee to hopefully help that settle down quickly. So he's going to miss training now for 2 weeks, and then hopefully get back into training, and hopefully the knee will have settled down.
It goes without saying that the Rams will be desperate to get that first home win this weekend.
Yeah, it's strange really, isn't it? We're virtually 2 months into the season. We're still waiting for that home win, as you say. They've won now 3 consecutive away games. You know, fantastic record. It's hard to win any away game in any division, but to win 3 on the spin is very, very good. So yeah, hoping the win will come this weekend. It would be nice, because if you remember that before the last international break, they lost at home to Leeds in the last minute, and that was a real blow. You know, that takes some getting over, and you've got 2 weeks to stew on a defeat then. So this is the final game before the next international break, so they'll be desperate to get this win. Teams have come to the iPro Stadium this season and made it very difficult for Derby. They've sat deep, they've sat behind the ball, got men behind the ball, and Derby have struggled a bit to break them down. Again, it's not easy when such one half of the pitch is so crowded. Very difficult to kind of pick holes in such defence as that. But they need the tempo to be right, they need to be on the front foot from the first minute, and Paul Clement is hoping that Brentford, a bit like MK Dons, play with a slightly more open style, so he's hoping that this game will be probably the most open we've seen at the iPro so far this season.
As part of their preparations, they've been doing some team bonding this week, we gather?
Yeah, the old paintball session. A few managers have taken Derby to do this paintball team bonding. It was quite funny today, you know, speaking to Paul Clement about it, who was involved himself. He got all the kit on and armed himself up and thoroughly enjoyed the day. He said it was a great day, everyone bought into it, had a great time. He said it felt like there was a bit of a target on his back, you know, with all the players going after him, and he described Bradley Johnson as a silent assassin. He said that because Johnson apparently shot Clement from very close range, and as Paul Clement says, it hurts somewhat, that does in paintballing. Whether Johnson knew who he was shooting at the time, I'm not quite sure, but it's not a great idea to shoot the team coach 3 days before he's selecting the team to face Brentford, but I'm absolutely certain Johnson will be in midfield on Saturday.